question of whether or not all balloons are created equal.
Yeah.
This would be from a professional brand. This actually should be a Jamar, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know. We pulled it out of our random bag.
But it is a professional grade balloon.
But yes, it is a professional grade balloon. Um, Out of our less than professional grade balloons, we're going to put some Let's Party, the Walmart brand, or Let's Celebrate, not Let's Party, Let's Celebrate, which is the Walmart
Way
brand.
to celebrate.
Way to celebrate.
Way to celebrate, yeah.
Uh,
So
through
we want to see how these stack up to
Shoot.
the professional grade. Because sometimes you find yourself in a pinch, or if you're new and you just want to try it out
Yes.
and don't necessarily want to commit to the cost of the professional. So we just kind of want to check it out. So we got the pack. It's a kit.
Because it includes a
Yeah.
pump.
Well, these are twist and shape balloons.
Yes.
There are 20 twist and shape balloons, and one balloon pump. So we're also going to test out this balloon pump.
So we spent $3
$3. Yeah.
on the. I mean, you adjust for Walmart. It was like $2.88 or whatever. But we spent basically $3 on this kit.
So here's your pump.
You get 20 multicolored balloons.
Ooh.
And a very flimsy pump.
So here are the balloons. We got a nice little array of colors here: pink, yellow, red, orange. Roy G. Biv basically was the pink in there instead of purple. So the pump. I am okay. So it's a plunge pump. Oh wow.
Well, it's got a cap on it or something, doesn't it?
No, that is the.
Oh, that is the air outlet.
Yeah. So you gotta. Oh boy, this will be fun.
So
Okay.
as you saw, I'm a mouth inflator.
Yeah, he's a mouth inflator. I am a
She's
pump inflator.
Pump inflator, and this is her normal pump,
That's
which
my
is
normal pump.
the Qualitix dual action pump.
I'm guessing this is not dual action based off of what I just experienced. So we're about to find out how this thing works. So do we want to do it at the same time, like you blow it by mouth, and I do this at the same time and see?
Well, let's start with the pump, and just see what you can get done. And while you're doing that, I will talk a little bit about the pricing because it is, I think, important to point out that 20 balloons. So if you do the one without the pump, yeah, you're gonna have to be like rapid and kind of pinch off between. Oh wow. But the other one without the pump is like 2.25 for 20 balloons. Um,
I'm like just barely halfway there.
and that's more than enough for a dog.
I just wanted to see.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
All right.
So the
Super
pump is probably not worth it.
No.
So the extra 50 cents for the pump, or 75 cents, whatever it was, for the pump is not worth it. Um, but pricing wise, it's concerning too because you only get 20 balloons for $2 and 2.25
Mm-hmm.
for roughly 4.50. You're gonna get 50 professional balloons from a distributor like All American.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm sorry that pump wasn't worth. It's not even worth the plastic it's made of. So, invest in a good pump, I guess, because.
well, I mean, a lot of I think I'll look it up. I want to say these are less than $5 uh, for for a professional pump. Yeah, let me do my nerd thing and pull up All American's website and look that up. And I've spent enough money on balloons when All American was one of the first. Like it was a suggested thing.
So I will say, these are not difficult to twist.
See, I would expect them to be thinner.
They're not as thin as I thought they are softer. So they're not like, how like was it Elatex is like for really no. Which one was that we had?
I mean, so Calisan is super
Calisan,
stiff.
yeah.
Like super stiff. Jamar's pretty up there too. Those Prima balloons in there are going to be really stiff. Now we do twist more with the Simpertex, kind of our mainstay. But then in your kit, there's also some Tough Tex.
Yeah.
Tough Tex tends to be a little bit softer than Simpertex. Elatex, it can depending on the batch, it can go either way.
Yeah. But I will say these are nice and firm when inflated. But before I started twisting, though, initially it was the air moved very easily through it, so it was kind of soft.
So all American. Okay, so basically 75 cents for that pump over there, right? We figured that.
Yeah, about that.
About right. For $2 through All American, you can get the All American branded version of this, and I mean it's basically the same thing. Came off the same line, just rather than the old Qualitex branding, it has All American on it.
So this is definitely not.
I would like you said, in a pinch, if you're not near, because All American is 2 hours away from us. We can get it next day shipped, or we can drive up to Arlington and get it. There are people all across the country that are not close to a distributor.
Yeah, they have to rely on mail.
They have to rely on shipping. They have to rely on, and if you're in a bind, now I do want to try the Dollar Tree balloons.
Yeah.
Because I think you get 40 for $1.25, which I mean that's and they're Pioneer brand. Now, if you're not familiar with that, Pioneer made Qualitex. Pioneer also made Funsational. They made Pioneer. They made a couple other different brands over the years, and so I'd be interested to compare the quality of that. I do know you get a wider variety of colors, and even like finishes, because there's going to be some metallic, some like chrome like.
Okay.
There's
taste test.
Well, okay, so and it's a thing, and there's no bad taste.
Okay, well, that's good.
So
that's good.
So do something with a couple more, not necessarily advanced, but because it's just a bear.
I'm gonna move to my font.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay, I'm not keen on the fact that it's really not holding bubbles.
Just like a regular bubble, or
yeah. and it's definitely got a little more of a squeak to it.
Squeak, squeak.
Oh yeah. Now there are some professional brands that have a little extra squeak to them too, and usually that's whether or not they use powder, which is sometimes talc, sometimes cornstarch. Okay. So, doing a little bear. Ooh. Oh, that was,
That hurt.
yes,
Mm.
and that's a balloon artist staple right there. The
Dude.
like the tearing of the balloon. Um, I, there was some concern with it holding the bubbles, but I mean it
Yeah.
did. You know, I mean the bear came together.
So you know what these balloons make me think of?
What's that?
Those missionary girls that used to come to all of our church events
Mm-hmm.
that would twist.
The gospel for Asia, yeah.
Yeah. Or like those high school kids that you taught them how to twist. I think these are good for someone who just wants to like play, like dabble with it or learn.
Yeah.
But like this is
So okay, now I will say, was it Rory's class in pre-K or I mean in kindergarten, or was it
it was
or was it
Rory's class in
Lucas's
first grade. Are you talking about the little rocket rats?
Rocket Rats?
Yeah, it was his first grade on the 50th day or 100th day of school.
100th day of school.
Yeah, you
But
sent a bag full of rocket rats.
no, so it may have been Lucas in daycare, that I because it was in Palestine, um, and yeah, I ran over to Walmart because didn't have my kit with me, and they wanted some balloon dogs, and so this was 4 or 5 years ago, um, and I will say these are higher quality now than they were then.
So they've even improved
They
over the last
they
few
have
years.
improved. So
That's good. So, what is your verdict? Yay or nay?
um, in a pinch, absolutely. You know,
I would not put them in my kit.
oh yeah, but in a day-to-day kit, no. Um, you are paying a little bit for convenience because, like I said, a 50 count. Um, you're gonna spend about 450 on it from All American or from other distributors.
Yeah.
The Rocks. I mention All American a lot. That's because they are our distributor because of proximity. Um, you know, I've bought from Lorax before. They're very similarly priced. JK Balloons and More very similarly priced. Uh, Balloon World out of Kansas City. Um, even Heiko out of St. Louis, and there's many more. Um, but yeah, if you aren't near a distributor and you need just, hey, I'm gonna go do this, quick little thing or whatever. Um, am I gonna say rely on these? No, but
Mm-mm.
in a pinch. Um, so
I didn't notice, but do they only have like the color assorted packs?
at Walmart, yes, they only have the assorted
Okay.
colors.
Yeah.
So talking about bubbles, um, okay, I will say the green feels thinner than the yellow. and it is kind of it's not it's not really translucent, but I can clearly see my hand through.
And it's translucent.
Yeah, not transparent, not transparent, but it's translucent, because I can clearly see my hand through it. Uh, and I went into it expecting that because it does show them to be like it shows them being kind of jewel tone. If you remember the old Qualitex assortments, um, that were jewel tone. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. Try that off. Okay, the tear was easier than 2.
I'm not falling for that.
He almost did.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so do the 16 bubble square. Get rid of the hair. People in our house shed. Yeah, and I will say, if somebody came to me and said, "Hey, uh, I I just want to learn. Can you show me some stuff? And where can I get balloons to practice?" Um, Brand new right off the gate. Hey, you can try these out until you're comfortable enough that you want to, start getting separate colors, individual colors. Um, but even then, some of the brands like Sempertex has some variety bags.
Yeah.
The fashion tones, the pastels, there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend to a new twister getting the Sempertex um, fashion assortment over this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up here. Twisting, Sempertex twisting, and then I know it's on the last page. Page 4. Just to make sure that I'm not giving incorrect information. Scroll too far, and then 4. Okay, so Sempertex 260 fashion assortment. Uh, it's a 100 count. 739. So you're talking about 5 of these. Um, so yeah. So when you compare it that way,
It
uh,
is cheaper to get it.
it'd be cheaper. Yeah. Now, granted, distributors are going to have minimum orders. There's a 35, and then shipping.
But
But
that's why we say if you're a beginner just practicing, you're not necessarily gigging yet, you're just practicing, these are okay.
yeah,
Um, but if you're ready to set up your kit, if you're ready to go pro, or if you are a professional, these probably are not the best balloons to use for like line work. Now, one thing I think they would be good in is decor work.
Yeah.
So if you are doing balloon decor and you're wanting to incorporate 260s into your
Oh gosh. Because we talked about this earlier, the spirals. Whew. Oh, you're gonna get okay. So use a pump and the heat method, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
But I over torqued the pinch there. But I mean, yeah, you know, that again, in a pinch twist, they'll work.
That's funny. All right, so they're not as bad as we thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And you know they sell the same brand in rounds and stuff too. So like on this, I would normally put some round eyeballs. This would be my snake. You know, you can kind of make it out there. Not doing a gig with them. I'm not doing but you know, if I'm out and about and I have left my kit at home and somebody's like, "Hey, can you do a couple of balloon animals for whatever? Can you do this?" Um, yeah.
And it has happened. So yeah, that does seem a little far fetched, but it has happened to you.
Oh yeah, it's happened. Like I said, you know, did it for Lucas's class one time, and I've done it for a couple of different things. Um, very staticky. That's the other thing. I will say I've quickly got the like latex hands.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
but at the same time, because Elatex, you get that quickly with Elatex too. But I
it's
don't have the staining on my fingers.
yeah. I was gonna say like I've had that latex hand like every time I've been handling my kit lately. Now my kit is all Sempertex.
Except for your purple and your brown.
Yeah, which I have not handled those much. Most of what I'm handling, oh wait, the practice
The
stash.
practice stash is, oh, it came kind of out of that bag,
So it's
so
going to be a little mixture of
it's
everything.
gonna have, yeah, some Sympatech, some Calisand, some
Okay.
Jamar.
Yeah. So I guess latex hands kind of go with the territory
Oh
there.
yeah, oh for sure.
Um,
Um, and that's why you stay hydrated.
oh my gosh, yes. And chap lips kick in like real fast with balloons. And I've never, like,
Whether you mouth inflate or not,
just touching them.
touching them, yeah.
Just touching them. I get chap lips. They're so dehydrating. So, like, when doing decor and stuff, my gosh, if I don't take chapstick with me, by the time I'm done with a job, miserable. 5 hours doing the balloon drop. Oh my gosh. The only thing I wanted to do when we got done with that was slather on like a whole tube of chapstick.
So these will likely, what's left in this bag will likely be relegated to our decor stuff.
Tying
in, yeah.
tying in stuff.
Um, and again, it's an expensive use case for that too. But in a pinch,
Yep.
yeah.
So.
Oh, that's something. I dropped them down. Can you grab them, or do I need to grab them? I don't know where they went. I'm looking at something right over here. Okay. Did a pinch twist. I did a couple of pinch twists. Did the spiral.
It's not even a squeak, it's like a grind.
Ooh. that was tight. But it is possible to do a tulip twist. I'm not any good at the sidewall bubble, but yeah, still not really good at it. Okay, it's getting away from me as I'm trying to do that though. So there's a sidewall. Fill it back in. It held. It didn't pop. So
I didn't even know that was a thing.
yep.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. There it goes. Trying to backfill that sidewall.
I was just gonna say, I love when people say, "Oh, I'm not very good at it," and then like they like kill it, and then that happened. It's like, all right, well, never mind.
Look, I mean, I can do it. It doesn't mean I'm good at it. But anyway, so final thoughts.
um, I give them a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Uh, is there? Well, I mean, you haven't used a whole lot of the brands. I was gonna say, is there anything you'd go lower than that, or
Anything that would be lower than that?
yeah,
The what are they? Calisans?
Calisan?
Yes.
You don't like the Calisan?
Listen, if I had an electric pump, maybe I'd go a little bit higher on those. But with a manual pump, like I'm even with my floor pump, the big pump, where I have a little more leverage behind it. Like it's it's such a pain to inflate. And then when you twist, they're so thick. So thick. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
These are definitely easier. They're easy to work with.
Yeah.
Now of course not I mean I blew up a bear head and a dog. They didn't pop on me. which is a good sign. I hate it when, well, you know, you see it when balloons age, when they're older, they pop easily. Some brands will pop
Yeah.
easier. And you know, like, shoot, we have a gallon sized bag full of balloons that we had to relegate to decor to tie stuff in because every time you inflate them, they explode.
Mostly old Qualitex chromes.
Yeah. But um but anyway, they're easy to work with. They don't immediately pop. Now, you know, I'd have to play with them a little bit more to test that really, but um
They are made in China, which means likely fixing to get a whole lot more expensive.
um but you know, like, looking at value, I don't think you're getting any more value out of these because, like you said, it would take five. You know, if you had 5 bags of this, it'd be the same as, you know, 100 count. But that 100 count is seven something. How much was this?
So without the pump, it's 2.25.
So yeah, so I mean, like, you're looking at, what is that,
11,
$11?
11 and a quarter, yeah.
$11 for 100 balloons, when for seven something you can get 100
Sempertex, yeah.
Sempertex. Yeah. Um, you know, dollar store doesn't always equate to better value.
Yeah.
Walmart doesn't always equate to better value. As a matter of fact, like, you sacrifice on quality for convenience. And that's really what this is. This is a
A
convenience item.
convenience.
Um, you know, but you know, I feel like,
Oop,
what?
the cameras went haywire.
Uh-oh. But I feel like that we're capitalizing because also, what do you find at Walmart when you go? You find the little small helium tank, and then they're like, "Oh, you can, like, blow up all these balloons." Well, to a novice, they're like, "Oh, this is awesome! Like, I could totally deck out my whole entire party with all these helium balloons." But you know,
They're 9-inch balloons that
yeah, it's 9 inch
are
balloons.
really not helium quality.
Yeah. And they blow up a couple of good sized balloons, and then all of a sudden their tank is empty. You know, they're capitalizing on the novice that doesn't know any better. And really, I feel like that's the target audience here, because think about someone who has never handled a balloon pump before. Like, and I have handled a balloon pump before, but mine is, you know, the double action. Like, it's hard to pull it out and push it in, and then you have to, like, pump it fast and hard to get it to fill the balloon. Um, you know, a novice may not know that. Novice may get frustrated because every time they pull and then push back in, the balloon inflates and then deflates. So they may not know to go like this. And
What's that opening? Hand me one of the, excuse me, out of the bag over there. Out of our bag of mystery. Oh, this is a Prima. This is a thick sidewall, or a thick walled balloon.
well, there you go. And so another thing I noticed about that pump, it does not blow it up evenly.
Well, oh, I just cracked it.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
You broke my tiny pump. How dare you?
So, how many dozen pumps was that?
I lost count.
So pull another one of these out.
That brand?
Yeah, different color but same brand. This is the Prima Carnival assortment, right? I don't know what they call it.
Uh oh, that's not English.
Let's Party assortment. That's what it's called.
Party.
Let's Party.
Okay, let's party. Yeah.
Okay. So pump is in. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, but some might argue clearly two different sizes.
Okay, but I mean, still the action and the whatever is there. Uh, I mean, okay. So you consider that right here is your, but still, yeah. Anyway,
Well, the the thing is, it fell apart in your hands.
yeah.
So that's yeah. The
It,
pump. Don't waste your 75 cents on it.
yeah.
Uh, I wouldn't even put it in my kids' stocking for them to play with. Spend $2 and get them a good pump. Oh my gosh, somebody in this house shed so bad. What in the world?
I was twisting and I hit the microphone.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I was like, it wasn't a pop. What happened? Just showing off now.
Well, I'm just twisting and playing and whatever. Anyway, so she said 6 out of 10. And that she would rate it higher than Calisan. Uh,
Okay, keep in mind, I'm not as experienced.
I get it. Um, my thoughts. I put it probably middle of the road. Right at a 5. Um, because they're definitely usable. Great in a pinch. Um, and you're gonna pay for the convenience. Um, but you're gonna pay for the convenience. You're gonna get balloons now.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna stand up? Are they gonna be durable? Are the kids gonna be able to sword fight with them?
That
I don't know.
remains to be seen.
Yeah, I haven't tested that. But so 5.5.
But no, yeah, and I think like with that, knowing that there is better options for cheaper, will always keep this from being in the, at
Yeah,
the top of the list. Um, so yeah.
yeah. So anyway, that's
Yep.
our thoughts on Walmart's uh, way to celebrate brand. Um, Good in a pinch. Not gonna make my kit anytime soon.